Hi again, everyone, and happy Labor Day. I'm James Rapien here at Paycor Stadium with Cincinnati Bengals talk as the Bengals officially preparing for Week 1's matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers this Sunday right here. And they practiced out here for about an hour today, a light practice on the holiday, before Wednesday they really start to dive into prep for that Week 1 matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers, where they'll install the game plan and everything that goes into that. I'm going to dive into a bunch of stuff, and let's start right now with the captains. The Bengals announced on Monday 7 captains for the 2021 season, 3 on offense. Joe Burrow, which, shocker, right? Joe Burrow is a captain again. Joe Mixon, shocker, both Joe's captains. And then the third one, not a surprise to me, but it is a newcomer. Ted Karras, the Bengals center, is the third captain, and all of these were voted on by the players, by the way, the third captain on offense. On defense, again, some familiar faces, but a new face as well. The two familiar ones, Vonn Bell, a captain again, Sam Hubbard, a captain again. The new face, DJ Reader. And I actually found out from DJ Reader. He told me he had become a captain, and it's good to see. First time he's ever been a captain at the NFL level. His 4 years in Houston, now it's year 3 in Cincinnati. Naturally, makes a ton of sense for him to be one of the captains on this defense. And then the special teams captain, not Kevin Huber like it was a year ago, not Evan McPherson, which I'm not shocked about, Michael Thomas, the safety. So those are your 7 captains. Not really surprised by any of them, but figured we'd start with that. But as I mentioned, the Bengals practiced here earlier today for about an hour. Tee Higgins was out here. And in fact, you heard from Tee Higgins right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. We posted it, about 4 minutes of Tee Higgins discussing all things football. Obviously, he was away from the team last week with the passing of his father. He did not want to talk about that. I totally understand him, where he's coming from there. And so guess what? We aren't going to talk about that either. But what we can say and what I can say, he looked like the normal Tee. Told me he was 100%, and the reporters that were asking him questions as well also commented on Joe Burrow. Says Joe looks like he's fully recovered from that appendectomy. So we'll hear from Joe on Wednesday, but certainly a good sign for Tee Higgins. Devin Asiasi did not participate during the team portions and individual portions of practice. He stretched with the team, and then he was running up and down the sideline. And if you're not sure who that is, they claimed him from New England last week. It's the tight end that they added. Doesn't sound like it's anything serious there. Sounds like he could suit up as soon as this week against the Steelers. They're just getting him involved in the system and all of those things and getting him used to the playbook. So I don't think it's anything concerning or anything like that. Obviously, Lyle Collins, all those guys that you'd expect to go are going to go. I also think Drew Sample is going to play this week. Doesn't sound like that MCL is going to hold him up there. So the Bengals, pretty healthy. Things trending certainly in the right direction. They did release Thad Moss from the practice squad. They also waived Allen George, the cornerback, from the 53-man roster. That's because Jesse Bates' roster exemption expires tomorrow. So Bates will become officially a part of the 53-man roster, and they have a practice squad spot open. I would imagine if George goes unclaimed, that's where he'll go to the practice squad, because right now they have 15 on the practice squad. I'm going to continue with more, but you see this shirt? I'm all comfy. I never wear T-shirts on stand-ups. You see that? Look at that. That's the Rivertown Inquiry swag. You got to get to rivertowninquiry.com. Doug and his team, they do a great job of putting together high-quality shirts, gear, whether it's the Tiger Rocks glasses. You're drinking bourbon like me, you need a Tiger Rocks glass at Rivertown Inquiry. Maybe you just want shirts like this that are just nice, casual, comfy. That's what I need in my life. That's why I'm rocking one of these. So go there now, rivertowninquiry.com. Excited to have them a part of Cincinnati Bengals Talk all season long. Other than that, not much. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of build-up, obviously, going into Week 1. What I'll say, there's nobody in that locker room talking about the Super Bowl because the guys that were here for that, they're already focused on this year. And the guys that weren't here, guess what? They don't care about Super Bowl 56. They're focused on this season. And so there are a lot of questions. I know Zach Taylor during his press conference today was asked questions. Burrow a couple of weeks ago asked questions about it. These guys aren't even thinking about that. So I know that's still talked about. Is this team better? Are they not? I think they're just focused on Pittsburgh, and that's how it needs to be. If they're going to be as good as they were last year and make a run, and I agree with a lot of you. On paper, they are better than they were last year. They are deeper. They are more talented. They do have more experience. They are healthier. Joe Burrow isn't coming off of an ACL in full left knee reconstruction, right? There's a lot of reasons to think that they're better now than where they were going into week 1 last year. So can they get it done? Will they get it done and win the division? We'll see. As far as this week goes, we're going to have a game-by-game prediction this week, and then Wednesday we'll be right back at it with all things Bengals from the locker room. Obviously, you got Joe Goodberry, a call-in show, Bengals on the Brain, live, 8 o'clock Tuesday night. My official record prediction on Tuesday. You got Elise Jesse's, the OT, on Thursday night at 8. So we are loaded. We are loaded for you, and you got to tell people about CBT because the more we grow, the more we'll be able to do a lot of fun things. We're going on the road this year and going to be covering the team on the road. Excited for that. Excited to bring you the best Bengals coverage on YouTube. So hit that subscribe button. Ring the bell. Make sure you're checking out allbengals.com. I'll fill in the cracks there. And for Andrew Fox-Miller, our channel coordinator, I'm James Rapien, signing off for now on a Monday, a Labor Day Monday at Paycor Stadium.